In the previous video, we talked in detail about all the specs and new features of the Neo 2, and we could clearly see that it's not just an update of the Neo 1. It's a completely new drone, packed with technology and innovative features. However, one of these features really caught my attention, because it could completely change the way most users will fly this drone, and almost no one is talking about it. According to DJI's official website, the Neo 2 can be controlled via smartphone Wi-Fi at an impressive distance of up to 500 meters. I also watched a test video showing this drone reaching even greater distances. If that's true, it's simply revolutionary. This possibility of controlling a DJI drone via smartphone Wi-Fi is nothing new. It actually began back in 2016 with the Mavic Pro. The goal was to provide an alternative and emergency way to pilot the drone in case the remote controller ran out of battery. To activate this mode, you had to open a small port on the side of the drone and switch it to Wi-Fi mode. Then you could connect and control it through the DJI Go 4 app. However, this mode had strict limitations: reduced speed, altitude, and a maximum distance of just 50 meters. And what many people don't know is that the Mavic Pro was also the very first DJI drone to feature gesture control. It was truly ahead of its time. In 2017, DJI launched the Spark, its first true selfie drone. It also allowed control via smartphone Wi-Fi, with the range increased to 100 meters. The Spark took gesture controls to a whole new level, introducing more advanced and expressive movements. I actually owned this drone, and I can say from experience that these control methods didn't work very well. They had several limitations and inconsistencies. So once the initial excitement wore off, I stopped using them altogether, since they weren't very reliable. Last year, DJI launched the Neo, a highly versatile drone that can be controlled in several different ways. With it, DJI brought back the feature of smartphone Wi-Fi control. However, this mode didn't see any significant improvements, as it still has the same limitations in speed, altitude, and maximum distance, capped at just 50 meters. Only 4 months later, DJI released the Flip, a slightly larger drone that also kept the option to control it via the phone's Wi-Fi, with the same limitations in speed, altitude, and maximum distance of 50 meters. But that's totally understandable, since this mode has always been just an alternative way to control the drone. But now, with the launch of the Neo 2, DJI seems to have completely revolutionized this control method, extending the range to an incredible 500 meters, which is 10 times more than the Neo 1. Therefore, controlling the drone through your smartphone will no longer be just an alternative option, but a truly useful and practical way to fly this drone. But to make this possible, DJI had to break through several limitations, increasing both the speed and maximum altitude. We also know they added an RTH button, since beyond 100 meters the drone is already out of visual range and needs to be able to return automatically. On the Neo 1, the RTH feature doesn't exist because it's unnecessary. The drone only flies up to 50 meters. This new addition will benefit a large portion of users, especially beginners who just want a simple and practical drone for photos and short video clips. This new feature will likely also impact sales, as more people will choose to buy the combos without the controller. DJI knows this and has created a new combo that includes 2 extra batteries and the intelligent charger, but no controller. I bought this version because I found it to have great value for the money, and I also purchased a separate transceiver, since I already own the RCN3 controller and want to take full advantage of this drone's potential. This module uses O4 transmission technology, which is the standard for DJI's latest controllers. With it, the theoretical range increases to 10 kilometers, but in practice, we know it will reach around 3 to 4 kilometers due to the battery's limited endurance. With this module, the Neo 2 also becomes compatible with the RC2 and Motion Controller 3, as well as the Goggles 3 and N3. And if you were planning to buy a Neo 2 for FPV flights in manual mode, you can celebrate, DJI has just released this feature. All you need to do is update to the latest firmware version and enjoy the most extreme maneuvers. As expected, when the drone switches to manual mode, the gimbal locks in place to follow the drone's movements. But the news doesn't stop there. The Neo 2 still features autonomous flight modes with pre-programmed movements that don't require a controller, just by pressing a button on the drone. However, the button layout has changed. There are now 3 buttons on the side, 2 for navigating through the functions and a third one to start the flight. Another big innovation is this mini display, which shows the settings for each flight mode. On the other side, we have the status LEDs and the LiDAR sensor, and this was another surprising upgrade for a drone in this category, because it's a real front-facing LiDAR with a 10-meter range. In addition, it features 2 high-resolution optical sensors, with fisheye lenses that provide 360-degree protection. On the underside, there's also an infrared sensor that improves altitude accuracy. This new sensor system allows for much safer navigation, ensuring obstacle avoidance even in complex environments. The voice command feature remains the same and is also activated through the smartphone app. Just tap this icon and speak the preset commands.
Hey Fly, take a droney.
But the real highlight is the motion control system. The Neo 2 also includes this feature, and with advancements in technology and artificial intelligence, it's reached a whole new level. From the videos, we can see that the Neo 2 can recognize a much wider range of gestures, with impressive precision and respond quickly and safely, thanks to the support of its new omnidirectional sensors. The Neo 2 also features the selfie shot mode, which makes it super easy to take photos with preset framing options. Just choose the pose you want in the app, tap start, and the drone does the rest automatically. It positions itself at the programmed angle and height, counts down, and takes the shot. And with the gesture return function, all you need to do is show the palm of your hand, and it will fly right back to you. Another feature that's going to be a big hit is the dolly zoom. It automatically simulates that synchronized cinematic movement, pulling the drone backward while zooming in at the same time. Without the transceiver module, the Neo 2 weighs 151 grams, and with the module, it goes up to 160 grams. This extra weight improves stability, allowing it to withstand stronger winds of up to 10.7 meters per second, which already corresponds to Category 5. That's the same wind resistance level as the Flip and Mini 4. When it comes to the camera, the rumors turned out to be false. It was expected to feature a 1/1.3-inch 48-megapixel sensor, but the Neo 2 arrived with the same half-an-inch 12-megapixel sensor as the Neo 1. That's understandable though, because otherwise it would compete directly with the Flip and other drones in the Mini lineup. However, DJI made up for this disappointment with other improvements. For example, a 2-axis gimbal, leaving electronic stabilization only on the 3rd axis, where movement is minimal. With this strategy, DJI managed to take full advantage of the sensor's total resolution, which now also allows recording at 60 frames per second, or even 100 frames per second in slow motion. And even though the camera doesn't physically rotate, it can still capture vertical footage in 2.7K, which is perfect for social media. The camera lens is also slightly larger, offering a 119.8 degrees field of view and an 2.2 aperture, allowing more light to enter. DJI also did an excellent job fine-tuning the color profile. The image looks more natural, sharper, and delivers outstanding quality for a drone in this category. One of the most common complaints among Neo 1 users was the high-pitched and annoying noise from the propellers. But on the Neo 2, they received a new and innovative design that reduced both the intensity and frequency of the sound, without compromising flight performance. This was actually one of the key improvements DJI highlighted since the very first official image of the drone. And the surprises keep coming. Beyond everything we've already seen, the Neo 2 is also faster. Compared to its predecessor, The maximum speed in normal mode increased from 21 km per hour to 28 km per hour. But the most impressive part is the sport mode, which jumped from 28 km per hour to 43 km per hour, and that's also the same speed used in active track mode, giving it incredible agility for tracking fast-moving subjects like cyclists. The Neo 2 also doesn't have an SD card slot, but its internal storage has doubled, from 22 GB to 49 GB. Another aspect that has greatly improved is its ability to fly over water, snow, and other textureless surfaces, which used to confuse the downward positioning sensors. This evolution was so remarkable that DJI even gave this new ability a name, Versatile Flight. The Neo 2 will be sold in 4 different versions. The most affordable version will be the standard, which includes only the drone, 1 battery, and the basic accessories. It's priced at $315. Next, we have a new version called the Fly More, which includes the same items, plus 2 additional batteries and the charger. It's priced at $438. The next version is the Fly More Combo, which includes all the previous items plus the RCN3 controller and the transceiver module. This one costs $543. And finally, we have the FPV version, called the Motion Fly More Combo, which includes all the previous items, plus the goggles N3. In this version, the RCN3 controller is replaced by the motion controller. It's priced at $789. It's also possible to buy the transceiver separately for $43, which is a good option for those who already own a drone compatible with the O4 controller. The Neo 2 arrives to firmly establish this line as DJI's most fun and accessible series, bringing together the best qualities of all the other models. It's the most versatile drone ever created, perfect for beginners who want quick and easy selfies, as well as for advanced FPV pilots. What's most impressive is that DJI managed to bring all these improvements without losing the essence of the original Neo, an ultralight, practical drone packed with smart features. But now it's taken a huge leap in technology and performance, promising to make history and become an essential item for anyone passionate about drones. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.